A very, very happy Resurrection Day to you all. Oh, I am so excited to share this with you. Today, we're diving deep into the spiritual power and the pure joy of this celebration, and we're doing it through the personal research and perspective of author Blaize On'Fyah. Let's get right into it.
So, let's just start with a question, one that really makes you think, right? Are you spiritual or are you religious? Maybe you're a little bit of both, or maybe you're still figuring it all out. It's a great question to set the stage for a really personal perspective.
And this is exactly the perspective of Blaize On'Fyah. See, she grew up in the church, but now she walks a more personal spiritual path. And as she says right here, for her, Resurrection Day isn't about some kind of religious duty. No, it's all about celebrating the victory and significance of it all and the incredible joy that brings. And that's the lens we're going to be using today.
Now, to really understand just how rich this day is, Blaize suggests we look at it through two different lenses. First, there's the spiritual core, the absolute center of our faith. And second, there are the ancient cultural origins that are kind of woven into the whole celebration.
Okay, check this out. What's so cool here is how it breaks down these two streams of talk. So on one side, you have the absolute cornerstone of Christianity, the resurrection of Yeshua, Jesus Christ, the ultimate victory of life over death. But on the other side, you've got these really deep historical roots in festivals that existed way before Christianity. Celebrations for the spring equinox, the resurrection of the earth after a long, cold winter. It's this beautiful mix that makes the day so layered.
And we absolutely cannot talk about Resurrection Day without talking about Passover. The connection here is just so incredibly deep. The Gospels tell us that the Last Supper was actually a Passover Seder. And get this, in a ton of languages, the word for this celebration is Pascha, which comes directly from the Hebrew word for Passover. The symbolism is just so powerful. Just like the Passover lamb meant freedom from slavery in Egypt, Christ is our Lamb of God, who offers us true liberation from spiritual bondage.
Okay, now let's get to the heart of it all, the main event. We're going to look at the powerful first-hand accounts right from the four Gospels that tell us about the moment that literally changed everything. First, we've got Matthew's account. Can you just imagine the scene? The women, they show up at the tomb, their hearts just heavy with grief, and they're met by an angel with this world-shattering announcement. He is not here, for he is risen, just as he said. It's a declaration that the promise was kept. Mark's account is so direct, so strong. The angel tells them, "Don't be afraid," and then gives them this stunning news. He is risen, he is not here. It's just a simple, undeniable fact that cuts right through all the fear, all the doubt. And then Luke's version, wow. It adds this profound question from the angels that just stops you in your tracks. Why are you looking for the living among the dead? That just perfectly explains the huge shift that just happened. Death has lost its power. The tomb is no longer a place for the living. And finally, John's account gives us this incredibly personal, super emotional moment. It's not an angel this time, it's Christ himself. He appears to Mary Magdalene, and he just says her name, Mary. And in that single word, her whole world is put back together. It just shows you how personal and intimate the resurrection really is. So those are the accounts we know and love from the Gospels. But Blaize's research takes us another layer deeper, into the meaning of what happened. She points out this fascinating difference in focus between the King James Bible and the much, much older Ethiopian Orthodox texts.
Okay, so here's the key distinction, and it's a big one. The King James Version tradition, which a lot of us grew up with, really focuses on the resurrection as the final piece of the puzzle for the atonement of sin. It's about a new covenant. But the ancient Ethiopian texts, written in Ge'ez, they emphasize the resurrection as an act of pure power and victory, a triumphant conquest over death and hell itself. It's a whole different energy.
And this is what brings that idea of victory to life. The harrowing of hell, which is described in texts like the Machavagenza. It's the belief that after the crucifixion, Christ went down into the realm of the dead, not in defeat, but as a warrior, as a liberator. He went there to free the souls of all the righteous people, from Adam and Eve all the way forward. This isn't just about rising from a grave. This is about kicking down the very gates of hell.
So when we put all of this together, the spiritual core, the historical roots, and this powerful theology of complete victory, what we get is this incredible message of universal hope that speaks to everyone, everywhere.
And right here, this is the ultimate takeaway. Whether you see this day through the lens of faith in a literal resurrection, or you see it as a beautiful metaphor for nature's renewal, the message is one of incredible hope. It's a promise that even after the darkest, most difficult seasons of our lives, new life, new beginnings. They're not just possible, they are absolutely inevitable. So we'll leave you with this final, powerful, and absolutely joyous declaration from Blaize On'Fyah. It just captures the spirit of the day perfectly, doesn't it? A spirit of victory, of gratitude, and of total praise. Happy Resurrection Day, everyone.